guys, I'm Logan with the Backwoodsman Institute. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a survival bow if you're ever thrown into a survival situation. And it's getting real humid, it's real hot right now. A lot of people are going to go out camping, so if you ever get stranded or in a situation that warrants this, there's another tool for your toolbox. So I'm going to teach you guys how to build it, and catch you in a bit. Alright, what I got here, I'm going to be making a survival bow, and there's a couple different ways you can make it. I'm going to be making one with just 2 sticks. And what I did was I cut saplings down, and I trimmed them down, like straight ones, and I trimmed them down to be roughly the same size I am, so roughly about 6 foot. You can make it a couple different ways. One of them is with 4 saplings, and that's a little more stout bow, and it's a little more knockdown power. But if you're just doing small game, you can make it with 2, and it works just as good. But what we're going to do is put them side by side. Each sapling has a big end and a skinny end. Just depending on how it grows, the big end being on bottom. You want to take 2 of them, you want to put skinny to big and skinny to big on the other side, so it evens it out, evens the pull out. So that's what I did here. What I'm going to need is some type of string. I got 550 paracord right here, and you can lash these together, but what saves time is I got 90-mile-per-hour duct tape. It's basically just rigger's tape, and it works really good. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to put this together. Catch you in a bit. What I got now is I've got them pieced together. I'm going to find the center, and I'm going to start lashing it or taping it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put probably about 6 inches of tape on here and hold them all tight together. Then I'm going to go up here 6 inches and 6 inches. From the ends up here, I'm going to keep them roughly about 3 to 4 inches from the end, so I can tie my 550 cord string on there at the end. You'll see what I'm talking about just in a little bit. Now, one thing I've always done to help conserve the amount of duct tape I use, I pull like 2 inches off and I tear it in half, and then I can use just about like 3/4 inch strips and use it. So I'm only using half the duct tape, and it works just as good. So I'll just have to wrap it a few more times, but that's what I do to conserve my tape. Now, whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure they stay side by side as much as you can the whole way. You don't want to have them twist over just like that. Keep them as much side by side as you can get. And wrap it tight. Okay, now that we got it all taped up side by side, what you want to do, roughly about 2.5 inches down, you want to notch on both sides so we can set in our bowstring. You don't want to go too deep, just so the string has something to bite in on. You want to do this on both ends. Now, how I go about attaching my bowstring to this survival bow, so I'm going to make a slip knot right here, and how I'm going to do that is just make a loop and then tie itself to its own string. So now you have a slip knot that slides up and down on this one string. So that's what I got right here. Put over one end, just like this. Pull it tight onto the notches you just made. Make sure the knot and the string is going to pull straight down the middle of the bow. So just like this. This is pretty good. Then what I'm going to do is put my leg in the middle of the bow, other one on the other side. I'm going to pull this string. I'm going to bend the bow back, acting like it's being pulled. Just like this. Bend it both ways. Back this camera up a little bit. Then I'm just going to mark it where I'm going to tie the knot at. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So bend it where it needs to be. I'm going to tie the knot right about here, because it's got enough pull on the string to keep the bowstring tight, and I can still pull it back a little bit more. So roughly about right here. With this much bend in the bow, tie the knot. And now to string the bow, all I got to do is bend it and slide this loop over the top. Alright, so now I got more shape to this bow. But as you can see, the middle of my tape is about right here, and that's not near the close of the middle of the bend. So now I need to readjust this tape and tape a little bit higher. Alright, here it is all put together, and I'm going to be shooting an actual arrow, a youth arrow, to show you guys how this works, how you could actually use it. But I'm going to show you how to use a wood one here in just a second, and I'm going to show you how to make it. But this is how it would fly. And this is it from another view. Okay, I hope you guys learned a lot about the survival bow. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Logan, you made a survival bow, but then you shot a carbon arrow through it. What's the deal with that? Well, the next video I'm going to make, and you got to watch it, is how to make a survival arrow that goes with your survival bow. But I hope you guys learned a lot from just this video of the survival bow. Put it in your toolbox. I hope it helped you out in the woods. Catch you in a bit.